I'm taking a walk down my favorite path. This is the walk that I took whenever I went to school. I can't remember if I've ever really shown this to you before. I just passed two ducks bathing in the river. The River Lee, which is right next to me, right there. But I'm going now to Fitzgerald's Park because there's supposed to be some kind of musical concert outside. So I thought I'd check it out. I've been sick for 2 weeks. No, Tuesday, I guess, marks the 2 weeks. But I feel better. I'm still a little congested, as you could probably tell in my voice and my sniffling. But pretty much stayed in the house and haven't gone anywhere. It's the Moerdijk, which is the college's athletic center. And yeah, so I'm walking by the Moerdijk. They say it's going to be thunderstorms today, but the clouds look pretty nice to me. And it's a beautiful day, sunny. I did bring my umbrella in case it's a thunderstorm because they say it's supposed to be. There have been 2 big rains in the last couple of days. Like that's across the river. Houses over there. It's pretty. I'm going to walk by my shaky bridge, so I'm going to record at least to then. And I don't know if these guys are going to that little concert thing or not. And I'm hoping that there's like a food truck or something, because I'm kind of hungry. And it would be kind of nice to sit outside and eat a snack and listen to some music. So that is my plan for the day, or for this afternoon. Yeah, I've been staying in. I've been hibernating because I've been sick, and not only everybody else sick, but also because I feel like crap. But I have gotten a lot of work done. I've worked a lot of work. I had a meeting with my supervisor for my project, and he gave me some really good ideas in regard to my project. I have written about 2,000 words, mainly the introduction and abstract, and then I transcribed 2 interviews that I've had so far. But I need to have some more interviews. Tuesday, I meet with Margot, who's my main interpreter contact here in Cork. She works for the college. So I'm hoping that after I meet with her, I'll start setting up some other interviews or some idea of where to get the interviewees from. I am going to interview one of her students who volunteered to be interviewed and was going to be here for the summer. So I'm going to reach out to her after I talk to Margot on Tuesday. But anyhow, I'm really just showing you my walk. Here's the shaky bridge through the woods. I can't remember what I've told you about the shaky bridge in a video like this. I did a little project on it for my last semester. Oh, I hear music. I hear the music. The shaky bridge was built in the 1920s. In the 1700s, through the 1900s, there was a ferry that ran across this bit of water that connected what they call the south to the northern part of Cork. So there was a ferry that ran across here. It was run by the same family. And in the 1900s, they decided to stop running the ferry, but they still wanted a way to get across from that side to this side. So they decided to build a suspension bridge, and this is it. Well, that was it. This is the underneath part, which is the part that I really think is interesting, all these cool murals. Usually there's people gathered here, but I don't see any today. A lot of times young people, although one time I came and there was a father and his kids and they were playing music. And this mural right here is new since I was here in March. And this road right here is called Ferry Lane. Hold on, I'll show you. This road right here is called Ferry Lane. So this is Fitzgerald Park. I don't know that much history of Fitzgerald Park, but anyhow, the people used to take the ferry over here. They used to walk along the Mardyke, which is a street up there. And when the park was built and when the gym was built, people used to come to go to sporting events and stuff like that. But anyhow, the ferry story, the bridge story, which is very interesting, is that Daly, whose first name I can't remember right now, but he was involved with the butter industry here in Cork, which is a big industry. In the 1920s, he put up the money to build a suspension bridge. Look how pretty this is. I'm gonna go this way. As you can see all the pretty roses. And maybe you can hear the music in the background, maybe not. There's a pigeon. Is it a pigeon? I hear music though, so that's fun. Now I'm coming into more people, so it's harder to talk. But anyhow, we put up the money. They bought it like out of a catalog. They built it in London or England or something like that, and then they shipped it here and installed it. And yeah, they shipped it here and they installed it, and it's a suspension bridge, so just like all suspension bridges, it's got had a shake in the middle of it, and people really love the shake. Anyhow, then in 2020, the bridge needed to be overhauled. Oh, this is Fitzgerald Park, you guys. There's a fountain. And there's people over there where the music is. So anyhow, they took it apart because it was rotting and stuff. They took it apart, they took it somewhere else, they put it back together. They brought it back, they reinstalled it. And when they reinstalled it, they measured the shake from before they took it down, and they reinstalled it to ensure that the shake was the same. So I think that's hysterical, that they wanted to preserve the shake. Look at these pretty flowers. See, the other day I was here, I took a picture of these. These were buds, they were not flowering yet. Now they're flowering, these little lily pads. I don't know why walking makes me so out of breath. There's this side. Anyhow, Fitzgerald Park, Shaky Bridge, my walk. What else should I tell you about? It's not looking too promising for food up here. And I'm really pretty hungry, so that makes me a little sad. But I'll get closer and see. Maybe there's something on the street or something. Oh, this is a really cool tree. Let me show you. Well, first of all, see that tree right there? It looks like he's already turning fall colors, which is kind of crazy. And then look at this cool tree that's got kids on it. It's a great tree, right? There's music. You hear it? They're under that dome right there. It's like a Gallagher Fest, which apparently Gallagher is a famous rock and roll player in Ireland, who I've never heard of before. But I'm sure I have some friends who are rock and roll buffs that are gonna yell at me for never have heard of him before. But I've never heard of him before. And yeah, there's quite a few people here. But they're just listening. And I want to listen too, but I want to sit. And I don't want to sit on the floor. And also I want to eat. I don't see anybody eating though. I guess I could sit on one of these benches. Oh, I could sit over there. That's where I'll go. There it is. And there it is. And that's where I am. All right, I'm going to stop because there's no food. Bye.